What if genocide was mercy? What if wiping out half of all life was the most compassionate act imaginable? Every new year is built on the same promise: reset, renewal, balance. We believe that if we just remove what's broken, something better will rise in its place. Thanos doesn't just believe this idea, he weaponizes it. He is not driven by chaos, revenge, or madness. He is calm, patient, certain. And like Ozymandias before him, Thanos does not ask whether he should decide humanity's fate, only how efficiently he can do it. This is not the story of a monster who enjoys destruction. This is the story of a man who believes destruction is love. This is episode 17. The Philosophy of Thanos, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, played by Josh Brolin. The continuation of Arc 4, Rebirth Through Destruction. This is Beyond the Villain, where we unmask evil, one story at a time. Before Thanos was a universal executioner, he was a survivor. On Titan, his homeworld, Thanos witnessed what he believed was the inevitable collapse of civilization. Resources dwindled, population grew, politics failed, leadership hesitated. Thanos proposed a solution: brutal, impartial, mathematically fair. Randomly eliminate half the population. No hatred, no discrimination, no favoritism, just balance. The Titan leaders rejected him. They called him insane, and then Titan died. To Thanos, this was not tragedy. It was proof. Proof that compassion without courage is cowardice. Proof that morality without action is meaningless. Proof that mercy, unchecked, leads to extinction.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Titan's fall becomes Thanos' origin myth. Where others see grief, Thanos sees validation. Where others mourn, Thanos calculates. From that moment forward, his purpose is fixed. Never again will indecision doom a civilization. Never again will leaders choose comfort over survival. Thanos does not chase domination. He chases correction. Thanos' goal is simple and terrifying: restore balance to the universe. Prevent total collapse through controlled annihilation. But here is what makes him different from other villains. He is willing to suffer for his belief. He loses Gamora. He isolates himself. He carries the weight of being hated by the universe. And to him, that suffering is not evidence of evil. It is evidence of righteousness.
I'm the only one who knows that.
In Thanos' mind, he is not a tyrant. He is a gardener. He prunes so life can flourish. He cuts so growth can continue. To him, killing half of all life is not cruelty. It is restraint. He could destroy everything. Instead, he chooses balance. And that distinction is what makes him so dangerous. Thanos embodies cosmic utilitarianism, morality scaled to infinity. 1. Utilitarianism without humanity. At its core, utilitarianism argues, the morally right action is the one that produces the greatest good for the greatest number. Thanos accepts this, but removes empathy from the equation. Lives are numbers. Suffering is data. Death is a tool. Half die, half live. The universe stabilizes. To Thanos, refusing to act is the greater evil.
The hardest choices require the strongest will.
2. Moral arithmetic. Like Ozymandias, Thanos believes morality can be solved mathematically. But where Ozymandias sacrifices millions to prevent nuclear war, Thanos sacrifices trillions to prevent cosmic collapse. This scale is important. At planetary level, his logic feels monstrous. At universal scale, it begins to feel abstract. That abstraction is the trap. When suffering becomes distant, it becomes acceptable. 3. The God complex. Thanos does not ask permission. He assumes authority. Because he understands, he believes he is entitled to decide. This mirrors a distorted version of Nietzsche's Übermensch, not the creator of new values, but the enforcer of his own. Thanos is not a servant of balance. He is balance, or so he believes. The Avengers represent the opposing philosophy. Deontological ethics. The belief that some acts are wrong regardless of outcome. Genocide is wrong. Murder is wrong. Using people as means is wrong, even if the universe benefits. Captain America embodies this perfectly. He does not argue numbers. He argues dignity.
We don't trade lives, Vision.
This is the clash. Thanos asks, what saves the most? The Avengers ask, what preserves our humanity? And history shows us something crucial. Efficiency does not equal justice. Throughout history, mass death has been justified in the name of progress. Colonialism framed genocide as civilization. Eugenics framed murder as improvement. Authoritarian regimes framed oppression as stability. The logic is always the same. Suffering now, prosperity later. Thanos is not alien. He is familiar. Thanos forces us to confront uncomfortable truths. Our world does face limits. Resources are finite. Climate change is real. Overconsumption is unsustainable. But Thanos teaches us this. Solutions without compassion become atrocities. Balance achieved through violence is not balance. It is domination disguised as wisdom. The lesson is not that sacrifice is evil. The lesson is that who decides matters. Once power is centralized, morality collapses. Was Thanos right? After the snap, the universe is quiet. Conflict slows. Resources stabilize. For a moment, it works. But it works because people are broken. Children grow up without parents. Civilizations lose knowledge. Trauma spreads silently. Peace achieved through terror is not peace. It is silence.
You should be grateful.
Existentialism warns us against surrendering responsibility. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that humans must choose, even in uncertainty. Thanos refuses uncertainty. He chooses certainty at the cost of freedom. In doing so, he denies humanity its defining trait, the right to fail and to learn. Consider environmental collapse debates today. Some argue humanity itself is the problem, that fewer people means a healthier planet. Thanos takes that argument to its extreme. But history shows us, innovation comes from cooperation, not extermination. Balance comes from restraint, not slaughter. Thanos is terrifying because he is sincere. He does not enjoy suffering. He does not crave chaos. He believes he is saving the universe. Like Ozymandias, he succeeds. And that is the warning. The most dangerous villains are not monsters. They are believers. Believers who decide that some lives matter less, so others can matter more. Rebirth Through Destruction promises renewal. But without empathy, it only creates quieter ruins. So let me ask you, was Thanos a necessary evil, or the universe's most dangerous delusion? Comment your thoughts below. This is Beyond the Villain, where we unmask evil, one story at a time.